On today's video, I'm going to be going over the brand new Thermoworks RFX wireless meat thermometer. That's a mouthful. I'm going to go over all the features, all the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's get right into it. The RFX Meat is Thermoworks' entry into the super popular wireless meat thermometer market. What this does is it allows you to monitor the internal temperature of your proteins on the grill or in the oven and keep track of those temperatures on your phone, which will make your cooking process easier and get everything cooked accurately to the desired internal temperatures. These have been a very long time in the making. I'm excited for Thermoworks to finally release these. I'm a big fan of all their other products, so I'm excited to see how these will perform. Before we begin, there's one thing to mention. This is a beta unit that Thermoworks sent me to test out, meaning this is a pre-production model. You can pre-order these right now and they will be available for sale in September. Thermoworks sent me this one to test it out, play around with it, see what I like and I don't like about it, but I do have to send it back. We will be doing another review with the full production model once that's available, but for now, let's test out the beta ones. Now, me personally, I honestly have not had much luck with these wireless probes in the past. I've used a couple different ones and I always seem to have connectivity issues. The signal would drop between the probe and my phone, or it just wouldn't connect in the first place. So I stopped using them and I just relied on wired probes for, the best results. And I asked you on my Instagram stories what your thoughts or concerns were with these wireless thermometers, and a lot of you expressed the same concerns as what I experienced: connectivity issues, range, accuracy, and now supposedly Thermoworks addresses a lot of these with the RFX Meat, so we're going to test it out and actually see how it works. First, let's talk about your purchase options. The Thermoworks website has a couple different bundles available, but the one that you want to be looking at is the Starter Kit. That comes with everything that you need to get going and to use all the features of this wireless thermometer. First in that starter kit is the actual wireless meat thermometer and the docking station. That's what's going to charge your probe. Next up is the wireless gateway, and that's going to connect your probe with your home Wi-Fi and your app to monitor all those temperatures. There is also a wired ambient temperature sensor, more on that later. There is a charging cord and a couple different colored silicone rings to distinguish different probes if you purchase more than one. Traditionally, these wireless meat thermometers rely on a Bluetooth connection that connects the sensor to your phone to monitor those temperatures. Now that's where all those connectivity issues come in, because that Bluetooth signal might not be strong enough, or if you step outside that range, you might lose that connection. And Thermoworks' answer to those issues is with the RFX gateway. Now Thermoworks uses a proprietary signal to connect this gateway with the probe for maximum signal stability and strength, which according to Thermoworks gives you over 2,000 feet of range in unobstructed view. Now, of course, there's things like walls inside your house, smoker doors, if you're using your oven door, which are going to diminish that signal, but that's still a whole lot of range for a wireless signal. The gateway then connects to your house Wi-Fi, which connects to the Thermoworks app on your phone, which is where you can track and monitor all these temperatures. Now, let's say maybe you're out camping or you don't have a good Wi-Fi signal, you can also connect your phone directly to the gateway via Bluetooth. Having said all that, the gateway can actually be kept inside your house. You can keep it outside of the elements, out of the weather. It comes with a rechargeable battery, giving you over 24 hours of battery life on a single charge. The gateway can also connect with up to 50 of these wireless meat thermometers. So you can buy as many as you want, as many as you plan on using, and this removable and adjustable antenna, which again gives you that maximum signal strength and range to your wireless thermometer. Next, let's talk about the actual thermometer that keeps track of your temperatures. So this comes with a charging dock, which is used to recharge the battery in here. 10 minutes gives you over 80% battery charge, which will last over 50 hours. So that's pretty amazing. And it is able to withstand up to 1,000 degrees of direct heat. This was also a big downside in some of these other wireless meat thermometers, is that you couldn't really use it over high direct heat because it could damage the probe. The probe has 4 temperature sensors in the tip, and it looks at all those readings to give you a very accurate temperature of the meats that you are cooking. It'll show you the lowest temperature out of all 4, so you know exactly where you're sitting it. The one thing that Thermoworks did leave out of the thermometer is an ambient temperature sensor. Many of these other wireless meat thermometer brands have a ambient temperature sensor built into the opposite end of this thermometer. Now, because it sits so close usually to cold meat and it uses other averages to come up with this ambient temperature, Thermoworks left that out because those readings were not very accurate, and that's why they decided to include a wired ambient thermometer, which plugs in to your gateway. Now, the big selling point of this RFX Meat system is this great signal technology, the unbeatable range, and the strength of the signal. But if you decide to use this ambient wired sensor. You have to plug it into the gateway, put this by your grill, which then kind of defeats the purpose of all these other features. I have a feeling that Thermoworks might have one of these in the works that's going to be wireless, that's going to pair to your gateway, but I think that's a little bit ways out, which is why they just included this. So honestly, it all just depends if you want to keep track of those ambient grill temperatures and have all that displayed on the Thermoworks app. And if you do, that just means you have to plug in this wired thermometer into the gateway and keep that close to your grill. The whole starter set costs $159, and each additional wireless probe is $89, so you can purchase exactly what you want and how many you plan on using. Next up, let's talk about the Thermoworks app. This is what controls everything and has all the settings. The app is going to show all your connected Thermoworks devices. So we've got the gateway, this guy, and the RFX meter, which is the wireless sensor. And to turn everything on, there is a button on the back of the gateway. You press this, and this will connect and wake everything up. And in order to turn on the wireless sensor, you just remove it from the cradle, and this thing is ready to go. You can adjust your high and low temperature alarms right here within the channels tab. Another important setting is within the settings tab. If you scroll down a little bit where it says transmission interval rate, and this will determine how frequently this wireless thermometer is going to send a signal to your gateway, and with each adjustment it'll also estimate your new battery life. So if you're searing a steak and you want those super fast instant readings, you pick 1 second interval and your battery life is only going to be about an hour. Now if you're cooking a pork shoulder or a brisket overnight and you really don't need those super frequent ratings, pick 1 minute and your battery life changes to 65 hours. The app itself has all the settings and it is pretty straightforward to use, but it's also not as user-friendly as some of these other apps. I've used the meter probe in the past in their app. You get these super easy dials to pick your cooks. It has some pre-saved temperatures for things like meat, pork, fish, making it a very easy user experience. I've had the RFX meat now for a couple of days and we tested it out, and not surprisingly, it has been working really well. So I want to show you guys how it works. We're going to do a couple different cooks. I'm going to do a hot and fast steak sear over some super hot charcoal, demonstrate those searing capabilities. And then I'm going to do a low and slow chicken cook to show you how it works, low and slow. Let's start with the steak cook first. Now, for me personally, this is the most common use case for these wireless thermometers. I love to see that internal temperature when I'm cooking a beautiful steak, especially when I'm searing it. So for this cook, we've got this nice, thick New York strip. I'm going to prep it my usual way. Little olive oil on both sides as a binder. This will also help the steak sear up nicely. I'm going to season it with my steak seasoning. Go nice and heavy on both sides. Just press that in. Now I'm going to take my RFX meat and we're going to insert it into the thickest part. So for steaks, I like to go lengthwise and just insert that probe into the steak. The thermometer is now connected to the gateway, which is connected to my phone. The internal temperature of our steak is 56 degrees, so right around room temperature. Now, because I'm going to be searing this over high direct heat, I'm going to change that signal frequency or the transmission interval rate from 1 minute to 1 second. That way the app is going to get a new fresh temperature reading every 1 second, so we get that super accurate finish on our steaks. I'm using the Weber kettle. I got it filled up with charcoal and it is super hot. It's over 600 degrees, so it's really going to test out the durability of the RFX meat. I do have my phone right next to me with that app open so I can see those internal temperatures. Let's get this steak on and sear it off. Steak is searing away. Temperature's climbing, so right now it's at about 74.5 degrees. It's super cool seeing the temperature switch every second. I'm just gonna flip it, every minute or so, get this beautiful crust on the outside. We'll take it to about 115, 120. Let it rest for a few minutes and it should be a perfect medium rare. Steak is done. So right now it is reading at 115 degrees internal. We're gonna let it rest, and look, you can see that carryover temperature continuing to cook that steak from the inside. So it should carry over to about 125-ish, low 120s, which should be a perfect. All right, steak has rested. Let's cut right into it. So I'm gonna remove the probe. All right, let's cut into our steak. Ooh, this thing is looking and smelling so good. Beautiful crust on the outside from searing it over those super hot coals. Nice and tender. Here, check this thing out. Beautiful color on the inside. Nice wall-to-wall pink. Last thing to do is to try this out. Oh yeah. Using this when you're searing steaks or making steaks is almost like a cheat code. You get a perfect steak every single time because you see exactly what the temperature is while it's cooking or searing, or if you're doing the reverse sear method, it is absolutely perfect. If you like it rare, medium, you get the finish exactly to how you want it. And if you like it past medium, I guess you don't really even need a thermometer at that point, but this is really good. For the next cook, we're going to do a low and slow spatchcock chicken, and I'm going to do this one on my Big Green Egg. Now, in the past, that's the grill where a lot of these other wireless probes had connectivity issues because of the thick ceramic construction. So we're going to see how the RFX meat performs. And similar to the steaks, we're going to keep this prep super easy. Just gonna hit this guy with a little olive oil, and I'm gonna season it with my sweet barbecue seasoning. Nice and easy. And after the chicken's seasoned up, I'm gonna put in my probe right into the breast, and this guy's ready to go. I've got the egg cruising at about 300 degrees. I'm gonna put my chicken right in the center and let this guy go. With the chicken, I don't need those super frequent temperature transmission intervals, so I'm going to adjust that to 1 minute. This will also help prolong the battery life, so right now that changed to 65 hours. My chicken is sitting at 54.2 degrees. I'm going to take it to about 160 internal in the breast, let it rest. It should carry over to 165. Should be perfect. We've done a few of these review videos already, and I see that you guys really like them, so let me know in the comments what other products I should review. All right, my chicken hit 160. As you can see, it's red. The alarm went off, letting me know that it's ready to pull off, so I'm going to remove it from the grill. We're going to rest it for about 15 minutes or so, and that carryover temperature is going to take it to 165. After about 10 minutes of resting, our chicken has hit 165. It is perfectly safe to eat. Let's remove the thermometer. We'll just dig right in. I'm going to cut off this quarter. Oh yeah, look at that. This chicken looks so good. Oh my gosh, look at all this juice. Listen, cooked to the right internal temperature. Chicken is one of my absolute favorites. Look at this. It's just dripping juice right there. I don't really even need to bite it. Like, I know it's going to be really good. Oh yeah. Little sweet from the barbecue rub. Nice bite through skin. Super juicy. And finally, let's talk about the pros and the cons of this new Thermoworks RFX meat thermometer. First and foremost, it is super easy to use. There is just the one button on the gateway to connect it to your phone and get everything going. The probe pairs automatically, so there's no additional work needed. In the short time that I've had it, it has been working flawlessly. Great range, no drop in signal, super fast temperature readings, and it feels super durable just like all the other Thermoworks products in the past. It also has an amazing battery life and takes just 10 minutes to charge it up to over 80%, giving you 50 hours of cooking time. The sear mode with those super fast temperature intervals is an absolute game changer for cooking steaks or anything that you're cooking over high direct heat, and you get amazing and perfect results every single time. And for the cons, the biggest one obviously is that wired ambient grill temperature sensor. This is an amazing wireless system, and having that cord connecting to the gateway is just kind of lackluster. The app could also use a little bit of work. It does have all the features in there, but it's not as user-friendly as some of the competitors. Specifically, having used that meter app in the past, it has those nice graphs, nice pictures, some preset temperatures for the proteins that you're cooking. It would be a really nice addition for Thermoworks to add that in as well. Overall, it's a really great wireless meat thermometer. Speaking from personal experience, with having some issues with the other brands in the past, I haven't really used these a lot in my daily cooking, but after using this for just a couple days without any issues, no drops in signal, quick temperature readings, I can definitely see myself using this much more often to get better results and having that wireless connectivity. And since I only had this for a short period of time and I do have to send it back because it is a beta unit, I'm very excited to getting my hands on a full production model next month and really putting it to more tests, more uses, and doing more stuff with it. And hopefully Thermoworks is listening to our feedback, working on a wireless ambient grill thermometer, maybe making some improvements to the app, adding more features to really having a knockout product in the end. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.